The world as you know it just changed forever. The Strait of Hormuz has been closed, and the global energy supply is now hanging by a single fraying thread. The Strait of Hormuz is the most vital oil artery on the planet, responsible for the passage of over 21 million barrels of crude oil every single day. To put that in perspective, that is roughly 21% of global petroleum liquid consumption passing through a point that is only 21 miles wide at its narrowest. If this choke point is blocked, even for a week, the shockwaves will reach every corner of the globe, from London to New York. We are looking at a total disruption of the energy flow that fuels our entire modern civilization. As soon as news of the closure hits the wires, crude oil benchmarks like Brent and WTI will surge past $200 a barrel almost instantly. For you at the pump, this means gas prices could easily double or triple within a matter of days, reaching $15 per gallon in some regions. This isn't just about the cost of driving to work, it's about the cost of every single product that requires transport to reach your doorstep. Your purchasing power is about to be decimated by an invisible energy tax that no one was prepared for. The global supply chain is already fragile, but an energy crisis of this magnitude will bring it to its knees. Shipping companies will face astronomical fuel surcharges, forcing them to either halt operations or pass the massive costs down to the consumer. Food prices will skyrocket because modern agriculture is essentially the process of turning oil into calories through tractors, fertilizers, and logistics. When the trucks stop moving and the ships stop sailing, the shelves in your local grocery store will empty faster than you can imagine. Wall Street will react with pure panic as investors realize that corporate profits are about to evaporate under the weight of energy costs. Industries like aviation, tourism, and manufacturing will be the first to suffer massive sell-offs as their business models become unsustainable overnight. We are not just looking at a correction, we are looking at a fundamental repricing of the global economy, where cash becomes king and risky assets are liquidated. If your portfolio is not diversified into hedges, you could see years of gains wiped out in a single trading session. The closure of the strait also threatens the very foundation of the US dollar as the global reserve currency, often referred to as the petrodollar. Since oil is traded in dollars, a massive disruption in oil flow could lead nations to seek alternative currencies or settlement systems to secure their energy needs. This shift could trigger hyperinflation in the West as dollars flood back home, losing their value as the world's primary medium of exchange. Your savings account might show the same number, but what that money can actually buy will shrink by the hour. Heavy industry requires a massive, steady flow of affordable energy to maintain production lines for everything from steel to semiconductors. With the Strait of Hormuz closed, energy rationing will likely begin, forcing factories to shut down and laying off millions of workers worldwide. This creates a vicious cycle of decreased supply and increased unemployment, leading to a stagflationary environment that is notoriously difficult to escape. Governments will be forced to choose between heating homes and keeping the industrial heart of the nation beating. While the physical world struggles, the digital economy offers a potential lifeline for those who are prepared to pivot their income streams. Making money online is no longer a luxury. It is a strategic necessity to decouple your earnings from the local physical economy and the price of fuel. By building digital assets that serve a global audience, you can insulate yourself from the localized shocks of energy shortages and transportation costs. You need to focus on high-ticket digital skills that allow you to work from anywhere without needing to commute. Smart investors will look past the immediate chaos to identify the winners of the inevitable energy transition that this crisis will accelerate. Renewable energy stocks, nuclear power companies, and battery technology firms will see an unprecedented influx of capital as the world desperately seeks alternatives to Middle Eastern oil. This is a generational shift in wealth, where those who spot the trend early can turn a catastrophe into a massive financial opportunity. You must be positioned in the technologies of 2030, not the legacy systems of the 20th century. In times of extreme geopolitical tension and energy scarcity, hard assets and commodities always regain their status as the ultimate store of value. Gold, silver, and even industrial metals like copper will become the preferred haven for capital escaping the volatility of the paper markets. If you haven't started building a position in physical commodities, you are leaving your wealth exposed to the whims of geopolitical actors. When the oil stops flowing, the world turns back to the things it can touch, feel, and trade directly. One of the most immediate ways to protect your finances is to eliminate your dependence on expensive transportation by transitioning to a fully remote career. If gas reaches $15 a gallon, a daily commute will become a significant portion of your monthly expenses, effectively cutting your salary. By mastering online business models like freelancing, consulting, or e-learning, you turn your home into a fortress of productivity that doesn't require a drop of gasoline to operate. The digital nomad lifestyle is moving from a trend to a survival strategy for the middle class. As global shipping becomes prohibitively expensive, we will see a massive resurgence in local manufacturing and community-based economies. Businesses that can produce goods locally using sustainable energy sources will thrive, while global giants struggle with their bloated logistics chains. This is a massive opportunity for entrepreneurs to start small-scale, local ventures that solve the immediate needs of their communities. Understanding how to leverage local resources and digital marketing will be the key to business success in the post-Hormuz world. The closure of the strait will force a total realignment of global power as nations scramble to secure bilateral energy deals and form new alliances. We are entering a multipolar world where energy independence is the ultimate form of sovereignty, and those without it will be forced into unfavorable concessions. For the savvy business person, this means watching geopolitical moves as closely as the stock market, because a single treaty can create or destroy entire industries. Stay informed, stay flexible, and be ready to move your capital to the regions that show the most resilience. The most important asset you have in a crisis is not your bank account, but your mindset and your ability to adapt to rapid change. Panic is the enemy of profit, and those who can maintain a clear head while others are losing theirs will find the path to prosperity. Use this time to educate yourself, build your network, and develop the skills that will be in high demand during a period of scarcity. The world is changing, but for the prepared mind, every crisis is a gateway to a new level of success and financial freedom. We are currently in the calm before the storm, and the window of opportunity to prepare is closing faster than you think. Don't wait for the headlines to confirm your worst fears before you start taking action to protect your family and your future. Diversify your income, hedge your investments, and start building your digital presence today while you still have the resources to do so. The future belongs to those who see the crisis coming and have the courage to act before the rest of the world wakes up. To summarize, the closure of the Strait of Hormuz is a trigger event for a global reset. Your action plan is simple. Pivot to a remote-first digital income, protect your savings with hard assets like gold and silver, and leverage AI to increase your productivity. By decoupling your wealth from the fossil fuel economy, you not only survive the coming crisis, but position yourself to lead in the new world that follows. The choice is yours. Be a victim of the collapse or a leader of the new era. If you found this warning valuable, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more urgent market updates. Comment below on how you are preparing for the energy crisis and share this video with someone who needs to see the truth. Stay sharp, stay prepared, and we will see you in the next one.